Magnificent sight out here. Magnificent desolation.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're having a fantastic day, and today we're going to be discussing Starfield's biggest mystery, the biggest question, the total mindfuckery that is aliens. Now, before we start the video, I want to give a heartfelt thank you to everyone who supported that last video. For being my first video, I was not expecting nearly the amount of love and support I got, and I am so blown away. Thank you so much. I loved reading all your comments, even the negative ones, even the ones that were doubtful. I still appreciate you guys interacting with the channel. And if you have not subscribed or liked the video right now, you should do so right now. But enough about that. Let's get into the meat, the superstitious, shall we? Let's get into the aliens. So, with Starfield coming out in the next 50 days or 45 days if you pre-ordered the premium edition, you've probably asked yourself a very important question. Will Starfield have aliens, and will they introduce them to the player at some point during the main game? Now, we all hope that they actually introduce aliens into Starfield, because let's be honest here, that would be a very wasted opportunity if they did not introduce aliens. So with so many possibilities on how they could introduce them, in this video we're going to be going over the more realistic approach on how they could introduce aliens, and then near the end of the video we're actually going to go and read some of your recommendations and some of your thoughts. And yeah, they get pretty fucking weird. But before we do that, let's think of some details about the aliens, such as what do they look like, what do they sound like,
浪花淘尽英雄
what their favorite fucking cereal is, you know, the basic shit. But first, we're gonna discuss how the aliens could possibly look like. They could look like the Furons from Destroy All Humans, or they could even look like Jabba the Hutt, or they could look like the Azari from Mass Effect. Hey, this is Editing Brandon. Apparently it's not pronounced Azari, it's pronounced Asari, cause my bad. But the more realistic guess would probably be more of a prophet of truth from Halo, you know, kind of like a high being, high intelligence, but a little bit less muscle mass, kind of just a floaty figure. You know, I don't expect them to look like fucking brutes or anything like that, because more intelligent aliens seem to be depicted as a weaker, less muscle mass, big brain kind of alien. Or I could be completely wrong, and maybe they're gonna go the more artificial intelligence kind of route, where maybe the artifacts that you find in game are the aliens. Maybe they transcended over a higher power being and just became fucking rocks. Now, in the trailer, it states that these artifacts spoke to you, which could mean a couple of things. Maybe the spirits or the lives of these aliens live on in the artifacts, or maybe they are the artifacts themselves, or you're just a schizophrenic. Nothing a little Russian medicine can't help out. But either way, these artifacts play a very big role in the whole question of what are the aliens, who are they, where do they come from, and they also seem to be the main plot point of the game. You know, you going to search for these artifacts and try and find where they came from and what connection they have with gravity. Again, all this is speculation. No one knows anything unless they tease it off before the release, which they are having an event, I believe, next month on like the 26th, so we may see some gameplay and we may get some hints of aliens, but I wouldn't really count on it. Maybe I'll sneak into one of these events and slip Todd Howard a $20 bill so he can tell me the answer, but I don't think that's gonna work. But you never know till you try. Now, on the topic of what the aliens look like, last night I had a dream, most likely from an angel sent by Todd Howard, and it touched me in my sleep in my little brain hole.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Anyway, I had a vision last night of what these aliens could possibly look like, so I wanted to show you guys and kind of share my artistic prowess. You know, I think it looks good. So yeah, this is the alien. Let me explain.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the f?
So, as we see right here, we seem to have some big butt cheeks. I think the development team at Bethesda really wanted to go with a more sassy and dominant figure, you know what I'm saying? And of course, it doesn't have legs, so I put a little bit of a little booster here, you know, kind of like a little flying saucer underneath the alien itself. And of course, it has beautiful, luscious muscles. You know, it has a six-pack because it's a very strong alien. And yeah, we got some tentacles here. You know, nothing too crazy. It has like a little short fin, kind of like, you know, Nemo from Finding Nemo. And of course, it has beautiful, luscious black hair. You know, let's add a little bit more here. Yeah, more luscious black hair. Yeah, look at that. I guess these aliens, you could say, look like surfer bros. Maybe they are surfers, you know, maybe that's just their style. That's how they roll. And yeah, I think honestly, this is probably a very accurate representation on what these aliens are probably going to look like in Starfield. So, I mean, haters gonna hate, but yeah. Next, we're going to talk about the lore of these aliens, such as where they came from, where did they go, where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe. That's a fucking stupid joke. I'm gonna keep that in because I hate myself. Now, we can possibly not even fathom the thought of how these aliens came to exist, but we can speculate on how they disappeared. Honestly, my first guess is more of a Dwemer from the Elder Scrolls kind of thing, where maybe they discovered a technology amongst the gravitational stuff they were already using, and they ended up blasting themselves into some sort of wormhole and just kind of disappeared. Or maybe there's also another alien race that they're at war with, and they both kind of just destroyed each other in a long-lasting war. Honestly, I think the idea of having two alien races in Starfield is a really cool thing, but it's a little cliche, honestly. Like, there are so many games and movies that just kind of depict two alien races, one of them being the, you know, intelligent, smart, peaceful ones, and then the evil aliens come in and just sweep them out and destroy everything. Now, if this is the case, I wouldn't mind it, only if it's done correctly. I think any lore or main plot point can be as simple as it wants to be, only if it's done correctly and it sets the vibe. But I honestly don't think Bethesda would take the time to do this, because if there was a what the fuck did I just say? A space war between two alien races, there we go. I think it would be cool, but I don't think Bethesda would do this, because if it was a thing, most likely they'd kind of hint at it within their trailers, because that's a very big, interesting pot. I cannot fucking speak English. I'm sorry guys, my autism is just really coming through in this video. Anyway, it's a very big, interesting plot point that I don't think they'd skip out on advertising, because that's a very interesting plot point they could make in the trailer to get people hyped. There, I fucking said it. Holy shit. Now, another interesting idea is the fact that maybe the aliens saw humans evolving and traveling space, and they said, fuck this, these people smell weird, we're leaving. Which I honestly do not, I don't blame them. I actually kind of understand. Like, if you saw an intelligent, quote-unquote intelligent race of human beings, or just beings in general, learning how to, you know, travel space, and you look at their planet and like, holy shit, they destroyed their own planet, now they're gonna come destroy everything we've made, you'd probably not be very thrilled. I think this would just be a slap in the face kind of haha funny thing, so I don't really think that's gonna happen, because Starfield seems to be going towards the more serious route compared to, say, Fallout or Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls has the more whimsical and magical kind of plot points, and then Fallout has the more dark, gritty, but also kind of slap comedy plot points. So I think Starfield's going to try and go with their own little thing here and be a bit more on the serious side, which honestly I really appreciate, because I have played so many games that just don't take themselves seriously, which is fine. You know, I don't think any or every game has to be serious or funny in a way, but a good mixture of both is always appreciated, which is why I really appreciate the Fallout series, because it knows how to be serious when it needs to be serious, and it knows how to be funny when it can be funny. Not that I know anything about being funny, because I'm not funny, but that's beside the point. My point is, I think they're gonna go a more serious route with Starfield and have something a bit more in tune and with a lot more depth than, say, something in the Fallout or Elder Scrolls universe, because this is based pretty much in our future. Starfield is supposed to be a realistic sci-fi game that's based off of what we can expect to be the realistic future in the next several hundred years. forms. Imagine in the lore of Starfield, like in our current day, the lore is that aliens visited Earth and they met Elon Musk or some weird shit and they taught him the ways of space travel and exploration. And that's like the founding father of, like, say Constellation is fucking Elon Musk. They at least have to put like one Elon Musk reference in this game. If they don't, I'm gonna be like so fucking surprised. I'm pretty sure they even visited SpaceX at some point during the making of this game. I think. Don't quote me on that though. But anyway, off topic, the lore of the aliens pretty much is no one fucking knows. And yeah, that's about it.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight.
Considering this whole video is pretty much just speculating and guessing, I probably could just say that for the entire video and call it a day, but that wouldn't be very much fun, would it? So we've discussed what the aliens look like and what the possible lore is behind their disappearance. So now we're going to look at some of your wacky and honestly just kind of weird ideas on how aliens will be introduced into Starfield. So we've gone over some of my ideas, but now we're going to go over some of your ideas, Kojima. And yeah, I went to the only place that is meant for sane people, and that is Steam forums, because I hate myself. So yeah, we're going to go over some of your suggestions on yeah, some of the aliens. This first one comes from Tenoshi. You will touch an artifact on a derelict station on a planet or a floating mothership. It will infect you with some sort of nano thingies that give you powers. Then you will be guided to the ruins where you can learn more about the said aliens and then get abilities to awaken one or more of them. This is a pretty cool idea and kind of is on the more realistic scale, I guess you can say. Scale? I don't think that's the right word. But yeah, I think that's a cool idea. It could possibly work. By the way, I'm using my phone to read these, so yeah, epic. I think it'd be a pretty cool idea, but I don't know about the nanotechnology thing. I guess it would make sense if it's more of a carbon created being, I guess you could say. You know, because the artifacts seem like they have some sort of alien spirit or powers within them. So maybe these aliens are kind of like an energy nano kind of deal, but I have no idea. Next from Johnny XXV Augustus, which I believe you actually commented on the last video. Appreciate you, homeboy. You are going to ingest some food item during an adventure and it will start growing a parasite within your body and will speak directly into your brain. If you follow the instructions, it'll give you more powers. Cool idea, but this sounds more like the season 2 of the anime Parasite, which is cool. I think it's a cool idea. I don't think that's going to happen. A for effort. Next from Matthias Giovanni. I hope I said that right. You'll find records of previous intelligent species, a strange species, maybe your ancestors of creators by what? You'll find records of a previous intelligent species, a strange species, maybe our ancestors of creators by accidents. Did my fucking brain stop working when I read that? Okay, maybe we find signs or records of an intelligent being and it's maybe the creators of our ancestors and they were destroyed by something and they're leaving warnings for us to not venture past a certain point of something or other. Yeah, this was hard to read. I'm gonna move on. Sorry, Matthias Giovanni. Next by Giblestein. Giblestein.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I hope the artifacts or aliens will not turn out to be like the Dwemer in Elder Scrolls. Hey, we just talked about that. Crazy. Super powerful entities that somehow left this universe and entered another plane of existence, but left enough knowledge to intrigue other spacefaring creatures. That is pretty much what I said. But in a more intelligent way, of course. This person seems to be a lot smarter than me. Good for you. Honestly, this is probably how it's going to be, because Bethesda's been known to reuse ideas before. And if you know anything about Elder Scrolls lore, pretty much the Dwemer, they found some sort of something or other, whatever the hell, I don't remember. And they pretty much just disappeared all at once, and it was very strange. So they could use that idea again, but I guess we'll just have to see. Roaming Zombie says, I don't want wacky in my game. Cool. Next from John RPG. Okay, get this. The aliens that once ruled the galaxy never actually went away. They evolved into a super intelligent immortal sweet rolls. To avoid discovery, they have congregated on a remote planet from whence they supply the entire galaxy with low-cost pastries. All the popular brands of baked goods are controlled by them. Who knows what they need all that money for? It really makes you think. That is an excellent suggestion, and quite honestly, the one I believe the most. I think that is honestly a very good guess, and I'm gonna put my money on that one. It's a good one. Space is the place, he says, or they. I don't assume genders, don't kill me. Turns out we are the aliens all along. That makes a lot of sense. Another one from Matthias Giovanni. How about you go to a planet for a quest to check out a strange disturbance? Many hours after investigating and learning about what's going on, you find out that the planet isn't a planet. It's a big, giant living ball in space. They have to go and find a way to talk to it and find out what's going on. That sounds pretty cool. Pretty sure other games have done that before. Pretty cool idea. And yeah, we only have a couple of here. This was a Steam post after all, and most Steam posts don't get much recognition. So yeah, with all of that out of the way, I just want to take a moment to say thank you guys so much from the support and love you gave from that last video. For it being my first video, I was not expecting it to do as well as it did, like, at all. Like, I was expecting maybe 100 views and a couple of likes, maybe a couple of subscribers here and there, but the video now has over 1,000 views, 50 likes, and 60 plus comments. You guys are fucking amazing. That is astonishingly awesome. I honestly, I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. You know, reading all those comments, the nice words a lot of you guys put, even the you know, the more harsher ones, I read those too. Cry. A lot of those comments made me so happy and just made my day just reading them. And it gives me a lot of inspiration to not just make more videos, but make them better than before. So I'm hoping this video does as good, if not better. If not, is what it is. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about this video. Give me some more video ideas, and yeah. Now, one more thing I want to ask you guys before we end the video is, I have an idea. If I were to stream the launch of Starfield, which should be September 1st, because I get the 5 days early access, would you guys actually be willing to join that stream, and would you guys be down to join me in pretty much playing the game at launch? I think it would be pretty awesome, because I know a lot of people don't want to buy the game right after release because they want to make sure it actually looks good and plays well. So with that being said, I am so down to stream the game on release that night, and I'm down to pull an all-nighter. If that is something you would actually be interested in, let me know down in the comments below, and yeah, let's make it happen. Now, with all that being said, I want to give one more thank you to everyone out there who watched the video and enjoyed. Thank you so much. Give me your feedback down in the comments below, what I can change, what I can improve, and yeah, I think that's about it. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you have a fantastic day or night, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon.